Yeah, let's throw this back up here.
Adam Fillmore
Anglers-
can't comment on football anymore. So sorry.
Yeah, I know. Michigan. We're licking our Big Ten wounds still. This one was another highly talked about topic on the group page, Ryan. The soliciting of information. They sort of addressed it, but not all the way. Right? Is that accurate?
I think there's still a lot of misunderstanding or a lot of people that didn't really fully listen to how that's going to play out.
Some people feel like they can't talk to their friends anymore at all on the water.
Not true.
Not true.
Not true at all.
Some people think they can't talk to their friends back at their house. Also not true. Or about what they did that day at the house. Not true.
Just on the water during that tournament hours.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put it right back on the screen there. Anglers may not solicit fishing or waterway information from anyone. So you can't find a juicy spot, even if they're not giving you baits and whatnot. During the hours, contestants may not share information about, and you know, that's going to be, I hate to say tough, but you're going to have to adjust to that and live by the honor system, because I know there's been many a time that I'm out there fishing in an area, and you know, if I'm fishing next to whoever, and we're in the same stretch of grass, like I've fished by Brian Howlett, Dardanelle, and we're like, oh yeah, I caught one on a chatterbait and I threw this up in the grass. So you got to watch that kind of talk, but just talking about how the Cowboys have 6 safeties is fine. You can talk about whatever you want.
Yeah, I think.
Well, you can also talk about, you know, how you're gonna. Hey, I'm trying to go down this bank. You're trying to do this. That's cool too. You can still do that.
I think there has to be some form of communication, or you run into a lot of situations that could have been diffused before you got there.
For sure.
It's literally just to avoid a competitive advantage, you know, being given to that person. So you're still able to BS with your buddies.
Did they clarify if it's verbal? Because I know American Sign Language, and if anyone else does, we could have a little thing going on out there. Morse code.
How do you say
how would you ask?
in sign language?
How would you say what?
White chatterbait in sign language. That's all we want to know.
We'll get with you offline.
All right.
Secret code. Francis said they'll talk with their eyes. Okay.
Francis.
That sounds
Every
like
time I look at yours, they're talking, Francis. Woo, boy.
Sounds like some system stuff right there, staring into your eyes and
that's heavy.
your emotions.
What do y'all think about the electronic? I'm going to add this back. The electronics communication during the day. That's something I thought needed to go forever, and they finally made that move. Yay or nay on that one?
Big fan.
Yeah. No more Bluetooth crew.
The Bluetooth game.
R.I.P.
Well, I think that's all right. Well, cross that bridge, Jay.
There we are.
I think it's good. Honestly, I think you have to go one way or the other. Like you can't just limit it and say, oh, you can't talk about this and that or whatever. Like how do you police that, right? Like there's no way. I really like the Hobie Worlds where it's zero. Like unless it's some sort of emergency, like if you're caught talking on the phone or whatever, like they can roll up on you like, hey, let me see your phone, you know, go through your texts, like what's happening here. So I like that. I think it's going to help not necessarily eliminate anything or whatever, but it's going to take a lot of the question marks out of things.
Ryan, when we've talked on the phone during tournament days and tell each other how bad things are going, is that illegal as well now?
I will try to yell louder so you can hear my frustrations across the lake.
Don't say actual words, just sounds.
I never have any good news. I'll say that.
Everyone asking how these rules are going to be enforced. There's the vast majority of rules in kayak fishing cannot be physically enforced, but we assume that we're all good sportsmen for the most part, and we kind of go by our honor system with almost everything we do. So all that's not going to change. If it's in the rules, we assume that most competitors are going to follow suit.
Yeah, and that's where, Lambert said it, put a little bit more emphasis maybe on some polygraph stuff, and that'll, hopefully keep everybody in check. Just the knowing that looms out there, that at any time you could be pulled into a trailer and, hooked up.
Well, it's probably
that's the only way you can do it.
No offense, Luke. We're not pulling not pulling them into your trailer. All right, we're talking about.
I don't mind. pull them into my trailer anytime. That's fine.
Hey.
We'll get all the info out of them.
Yeah, Luke's got the waterboard station set up and ready, don't you, Luke?
No.
My Lord.